Okay, confession time. I am a hypocrite. This week we saw the statue of Edward Colston topple. He profited from slavery. So do I. This phone I'm filming myself on, and the microphone you can hear me through, likelihood is that somebody, somewhere, has been enslaved to make this happen. No mobile phone being produced, and that goes for laptops and many other electronic devices too, can trace all their materials. Some, like Fairphone, try very hard, but even they can't manage it. The reality is, if you own something with a precious metal in, it's probably involved a child going down a mine and enslaved hours alone so we can talk over the internet. These clothes I'm wearing, well, actually this shirt is fair trade, but it's the only thing on me that is. There's a good chance that somebody somewhere in the manufacture of my other clothes, of the production of the cotton, of this for the seamstresses, or whoever it is producing the materials, there's a good chance that they are enslaved or underpaid or mistreated so that I can have affordable clothes that fit me. The food I eat, we try the best we can to buy suitably sourced, fairly traded food. But the reality is, I can't control all of it. Take sugar, for example. If you buy something with sugar in, unless you can guarantee all that sugar is fair trade, and Rainforest Alliance for that matter, the reality is somebody's probably been displaced off their land. Somebody may have been indentured to make that, or underpaid to produce it, or trapped in a cycle of poverty, paying back debt after debt after debt so that you can have a cheap Kit Kat. Tea and coffee. We Brits love a good cuppa, don't we? But again, the reality is, for each cup I drink, unless I make sure I've only got the best fair trade stuff and Rainforest Alliance, somebody somewhere has suffered so that I can have a comforting caffeinated drink. I am a hypocrite. But do you know what? Even if I did everything I could, even if I only wore things I knew were fair trade, I made all the clothes myself to make sure that they weren't being made by slaves or underpaid children. If I stopped using technology, I am still the product of slavery, of other people's slavery. My culture, my economic status, our place in the world has a lot to do with a history of slavery and abuse. We don't speak about it very often because it's deeply uncomfortable. Edward Colston profited from the indenture and slavery of thousands of men, women and children. But so do I. It was horrific then. It is horrific now. I would like to say slavery has ended, but By some counts, there are more slaves than there have ever been, just in different ways. At the moment, some of the biggest forms of slavery in the world are in farming, are in the sex industry, including pornography, or in the production of luxuries and precious metals. And we profit from this, day in, day out, and often not stop to take a breath. The problem is, we're stuck in the cycle of it. It's very hard, if not impossible, to stop everything all at once and return to a more just society. And it leads me to one conclusion, really. What a wretched man I am. Who will save me from this body of death? That, in case you don't know, is a quote from the Bible, Romans chapter 7. Have a think through these things this week yourself. We're going to talk more about it on Sunday and talk about the hope that we have in Jesus. But for now, I'll leave you with this thought. Edward Colston was a hypocrite. I am a hypocrite. What about you?